So I hold £50,000 in premium bonds, which is the maximum amount any one individual in the UK can legally have. And I've been holding premium bonds for a few years now, and I've made many videos about how much I've won per month and how much I've won in total. But since having £50,000 in premium bonds, has that actually increased my luck? So in this video, I'm going to go through every single month of this year, what I've won, and if my luck changed with having the full amount invested. Now, this obviously is an investing channel, and I never recommend anyone getting premium bonds, as I think overall it's a really bad deal where, a lot of people win nothing and some very, very lucky people win something per month. However, this video is not about investing into stocks and shares. You can check out the links in the description box down below if you want to learn more about investing or watch my other videos. So let's begin with January. Although I have £50,000 in premium bonds right now, in January I actually didn't have the full £50,000, and the reason why I have £50,000 is because I'm using this as a place to put the money I actually owe HMRC. So it's not necessarily even an emergency fund, it's just the money that I know I will need in January. So I'm not going to invest this money because obviously in the short term you could actually lose money in the stock market, and I can't afford that with the money I owe HMRC. So in January I had £20,000 and the premium bonds price fund rate was 4%. Now, premium bonds and price fund rate, they often use that as a way of comparison to banks, but it's nothing like that. 4% merely just means it's the total amount they give back in interest. So instead of paying interest fairly like any other bond, they put it into a raffle. So that 4% is only the amount that they pay from their total amount that people invest for that particular month, if that makes sense. Now, in any given month, they can actually reduce the number of prizes too, so it's actually the odds of winning that matters most, and you can find this on the website per month. I'm not going to include this as it gets quite boring. So in January, with £20,000 invested into premium bonds, I actually won a massive £25, and that brings the total won in 2025 to be £25. Again, not the best thing ever, because with £20,000 invested, I'm sure you would have got more than £25 in a month using something like a higher interest savings account. So in February of 2025, I won absolutely nothing, and this just goes to show how bad premium bonds can really be. 1 month you win something, and then several months you might not win anything. And personally, as someone who likes to talk about personal finance, I don't think premium bonds are the best of ideas, especially if you want to generate any sort of wealth that you can live off later on in your life. So in March, with the same £20,000 invested, guess how much I won? Once again, I won a big fat zero. And that's the thing, you can go several months in a row without winning anything. So essentially you don't lose money, you don't lose a nominal amount, so that £20,000 doesn't go down. So what you do lose are two things. One is, of course, you lose to inflation, because every month basically the £20,000 that you had is worth less because it can buy less products and services. But the other thing that a lot of people don't consider is the opportunity cost. You could have put that into stocks and shares or whatever you wanted, and you may have received a better result. But then again, your capital is at risk when investing and all sorts of stuff. And everyone thinks with premium bonds, it could be the next month that makes you a millionaire, and then it's all worth it. So in April, the premium bonds price fund rate actually reduced to 3.8%. And this is a theme that we will see, is that interest rates in 2025 anyway have been coming down. So we do expect going forward for them to come down in the premium bonds price fund rate too. But anyway, in April of 2025, I won £25, which I was happy about, not the worst, not the best. And that brings my total won in 2025 to be a massive £50. So in May of 2025, I actually only had £10,000 invested, and this is because I had to take out a bit of money in order to prove my income on an application, but that's another story for another day. The amazingly funny thing is, with £10,000 invested, I was actually much luckier than before with £20,000 invested. In May, I actually won two prizes. I won one £25 prize and one £100 prize. So that was absolutely amazing, way higher than the previous months, and it kind of makes up for those 2 months, in my opinion, of getting nothing. So the total for May was £125, and the total won so far in 2025 is £170. £75. So in June, still £10,000 invested into premium bonds. I actually won, and I was happy to win £100. That's a really nice amount to get. And that brings the total won so far to be £275. So July was by far the luckiest month I've had so far. And I actually won 3 prizes, and this is with £10,000 invested. I won 3 prizes, each of £100. So that's £300 in 1 month, kind of changing my luck for the entire year. So the total one so far in 2025 is £575. So in August of 2025, I actually had £40,000 in eligibility. So long story short, I put back in the money that I took out, and the numbers are all over the place, but each month I'm showing you the eligibility. That's how many bonds were actually put into the draw. The prize fund rate actually reduced to 3.6%, and the odds of winning at that point, I believe, were 22,000 to 1 per £1 bond held. So August was another good month. I won 2 prizes, one of £100 and one of £25. So that was £125 won in that month. Pretty happy with that. That brings my total won so far in 2025 to be a nice £700. So in September of 2025, again, £40,000 invested. I won 2 prizes, once again identical to the previous month, one £25 prize and one £100 prize. Another £125 to add to the bank. And that brings the total one so far in 2025 to be £825. So again, in October, my luck continued in getting 2 prizes per month. I won 2 prizes once again, not as big as the last month. So I won £50 and I won £25. So £75 for the month. I was pretty happy with that. It was nice getting, 2 prizes every month, it seems like, for the past 2 or 3 months. And that brings the total one so far in 2025 to be £900. And I was pretty happy because £900 over the year, with an average of, let's say, £20,000 to £30,000 invested, tax-free, you really can't complain. So in November of 2025, finally, my full £50,000 was eligible, because remember, you have to hold the bonds for an entire month. I maxed out my premium bonds in September, but because this was the middle of September, I had to wait all of October for it to be eligible. So once again, in November, I continued the streak of winning 2 prizes, so one £100 prize and one £50 prize. So that was a total of £150, and at this point I was getting pretty used to winning every single month. And that brings my total won so far in 2025 to be £1,050. So now the last month of the year, December 2025, how much did I win with £50,000 invested into premium bonds? The funny thing is, my luck actually ran out for the year. I won a big fat 0. It was so hard for me to believe that I had to keep checking the app, because usually when you go on the app, it tells you if you won or not. But for me, for some reason, it didn't say that at all. I kept checking the app every single day, but still, to no avail, I won £0. So that brings my total won in 2025 to be £1,050. Let me know in the comments down below if you think that's a decent win with the amount that I have invested. Obviously, the good thing about this is that it is completely tax-free. £1,050 would have meant that I had to definitely pay tax on that interest if it were left into a bank. Because I'm a business owner, I can stay in the lower rate of tax, that's 20%. But if I exceed that, I could lose my allowances, so I want to definitely stay under that. And I don't want to be paying any tax for any interest on cash. So as you can see, having £50,000 so far has made little to no difference in my luck. I feel like I was luckier with less amount invested. Unfortunately, next month I am going to have to pull out the majority of my premium bonds in order to pay my taxes. So January's draw will be the last month where I have the full £50,000 invested. So make sure to check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you in the next video.